If there's anyone to tell you about progress being made in transportation talks, it's the Prime Minister of St. Vincent, Ralph Gonsalves. He has been the most vocal on the issue in his 12 years as Prime Minister, attending these meetings with the rest of the heads of government of CARICOM. Coming out of the first round of talks, he seemed in good spirits.
Never have I heard, witnessed, by that I mean a witness, a discussion so full, so extensive, so honest as regarding air transportation. I felt good about the discussion today, that we finally responding to an issue which the Caribbean people demanding that we respond to in a very clear and urgent manner.
At closed-door talks here in Port of Spain, Mr. Gonsalves put on the table several issues which were agreed to at a special meeting of CARICOM's Council on Trade and Economic Development, which he hosted in May this year. The recommendations from trade ministers include the reintroduction of the single domestic space, which was established for Cricket World Cup 2007. Under that arrangement, CARICOM nationals were free to move around the region without having their passports stamped, and visitors to the Caribbean would only have their passports stamped at one point of entry. There have been concerns that the CARICOM passport is not serving the purpose it should, that of allowing CARICOM nationals an automatic 6-month stay. Discussions are also focused on Caribbean Airlines, which was granted a fuel subsidy by the Trinidad government, something that others see as being anti-competitive and in violation of the rulebook of the community.
I'm optimistic that we will have a resolution on some of the issues and a particular modality on others going forward.
The Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Mr. Baldwin Spencer, agreed that the talks are headed in the right direction, as he gave an insight into the closed-door meetings.
Some heads were very candid on the matter and they stated their positions, but it was done in a way that was not aggressive in any way. It was just a question of stating the situation as they saw it, and for us to address this thorny issue which we have been sort of skirting around for a very long time, and we all have decided that, look, we need to deal with this matter. If the whole question of integration is going to make any sense, if the CSM is going to make any sense, we need to address this issue frontally, and that is basically what we decided on. The heads.
Mr. Spencer said that this time around the leaders are determined to make sure they leave their annual meetings with results, especially on this troublesome issue.
Transportation is key to the integration process, and we have to make sure that we get it right this time around.
Development of the community's transport sector has its underpinnings in Chapter 6 of the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas, which established the goal of the community transport policy as the provision of adequate, safe and internationally competitive transport services for the development of the Caribbean single market and economy.